Namaste, myself Jyoti Kumawat, Faculty of Education and Methodology. Students, today I have topic the team teaching for you from the subject Pedagogy of Biological Science. So, team teaching is first developed in 1955 in Harvard University, and this concept traveled to Britain in 1960s, and where it was developed by J. Furman, and in Chicago University, faculties use team teaching for effective teaching. So this is the effective teaching procedure. Here is a meaning. What is the meaning of the and definition of team teaching? That it is an instructional situation where two or more teachers possessing complementary teaching skills cooperatively plan in and implement the instruction for a single group of students using flexible scheduling and grouping techniques to meet the particular instructions. And according to David, team teaching is a form of organization in which individual teachers decide to post resource, interest, and expertise in order to devise and implement the scheme of work suitable to the need of their pupil and the facilities of their schools. So, team teaching is a type of instructional organization involving teaching personnel and the student assigned to them, in which two or more teachers are given responsibility of working together for all or significant part of the instructions to the same group of students. Now here are some characteristics of team teaching. Like, it is a teaching method. Two or more teachers participate in this teaching technique. It is based on cooperation. All the teachers participating in the team teaching apply their sources, abilities, and experience. All the involved teachers plan teaching cooperatively and execute. Evaluation is also made on cooperative basis. The needs of the pupil and the schools and existing resources are also considered. The various aspects of any topic of one subject is taught by two or teachers turn by turn. Its main aim is to make the teaching learning more effective. Isolation among the teacher is removed. The entire responsibility does not fall on one teacher only, but it is shared by other too. So the teachers decide their activities themselves. So this team teaching is a technique of creating instructional conditions, and it is a plan. It's a plan, and they plan are always flexible. Now here are some objective of team teaching. Like, it make best use of attractive abilities, their interest and expertise in teachers community. Next objective is as to make the classroom teaching effective according to the interest and capacity of the pupil. Next is to encourage flexibility in grouping the pupil. In this, the grouping of the pupil in a subject is done according to the interest and aptitude of the pupil. It also increase the quality of the instruction. Now, here are some principles of team teaching. What principle on which team teaching is based? They are as duration according to importance, level of instruction according to pupil, objective based supervision, appropriate size and composition, appropriate duties assigned to teachers, proper learning environment. So first, duration according importance means to allot much time to an unimportant subject makes the team teaching ineffective. So the duration first decided on the basis of subject's importance. Level of instruction according to pupil means during team teaching, before imparting instruction to the pupil, the initial behaviors of the learner must be observed, and the level of the instruction should be according to the pupil. In third, the type and the method of supervision. depends upon the objective of the group. The objectives of the group must be kept in mind at time of supervision. In appropriate size and composition, in the present time, the fixed size of the class is an old story now. The size of the group changes according to the objective of the team teaching. Therefore, the size and the composition of the group of the people should be appropriate according to the objectives of the group and learning experience. The appropriate duty assigned to teachers means it is the team teaching is necessary for the division of the duties and responsibility of the teachers should be appropriate in this method, and the duties should be assigned to them according to their academic merits, interest, their personality, traits, etc. Hence, in team teaching, the team members are selected very carefully. And last, like it is a proper learning environment. Like in the team teaching is successfully if a proper learning environment is provided, such as provisions of library, laboratory, workshop, etc. So these on these principles, if we go, then there is a very wonderful team teaching we can organize. Now here are some types of team teaching according to sources, like from a single department, from various department of a single institution, from a single department of a various institution. So there are basically three types divided for team teaching. In first, in it teachers come from a single department, and such type of arrangement is done for secondary and higher secondary classes. It is possible only if there are more than one teacher for one subject. And second, from various departments of a single in it a team of teacher of different subjects if formed, and such team is used in training institutions such as teachers in psychology, philosophy and sociology, etc. are included in a team, and the teaching task is organized very easily. For example, training of B.Ed, M.Ed, etc. In short, team teaching encourages interdisciplinary teaching. Now next, from a single department of various institution means in it specialists from other institutions are also invited. Such team teaching can be managed at every level and for every topic. This provisions of team teaching provides much useful where there is only one subject teacher. Such team teaching encourages cooperative teaching, and the effective use of this team teaching becomes more possible in that city where there are more than one training institutions. Further, we move for the procedure of team teaching, what steps we follow to the procedure. First, planning, organization, evaluation of the results, etc. These are the some steps in planning of the team teaching. Steps followed, like determining the objective of team teaching. First, we should decide our objectives. Then further, writing the objective of team teaching in behavioral terms. After that, identifying entering behavior of people. After that, we go for deciding the topics for teaching, what topics we have to discuss in team teaching. Next, preparing an outline for teaching a topic. Then we have to plan an outline for our topic. Then what points will be included in that particular topic. Assigning duties to the teacher, looking at the interest of the pupils and their skills. We also make sure about the interest of the students. In that step, determining the level of the instructions, what level we are taking in that for discussing. Next, deciding the evaluation technique. In that, we also have to discuss the evaluation technique. Next, creating learning environment and teaching material. Further, we move for the organization. In that, teacher asks some initial question in order to decide the level of the instruction. Only then he can set the level of instructions. And in next step, the communication technique is selected keeping in view the pupil's knowledge of the language. A teacher delivers lead lectures while the other members, teachers of them listen to it. They note down the important points, especially which are difficult for the pupil to understand them. Next organization step, the other teachers of the team also deliver lectures and clarify various elements. Pupils' activities are reinforced. The teacher encourages the pupil. The pupil are asked to perform certain tasks in the class. Now here are third, evaluation of the result. This decision is taken regarding of the achievement of objectives and performance by the pupil. Necessary modifications are introduced in the planning and organization phase on the basis of evaluation. Oral and written questions and practical methods are followed. Each question evaluates some objectives. The shortcoming and problem of the pupils are diagnosed and remedied. Now here are some advantage and the disadvantage of the team teaching. In the advantage, it improve the quality of instruction economically in terms of time and energy. Disciplining, like it helps in maintaining the discipline in the class. Exposure of group to more specialists, like its main contribution in that the people can have maximum opportunity for facing maximum specialists. The people can gain the advantage of specific knowledge of the different teachers. Next, development of the profession status of the teacher. It develops the profession status of the teacher because this provides them the opportunity of reading new literature. In team teaching, the teacher himself labor hard. Development of human relations. Team teaching provides opportunity of developing human relations. Human relations are very essential for social adjustment. Opportunity for free discussion means it provides many opportunities to the member students for participating in the discussion. It provides stimulus to the ideas of the people and teacher. To also develop the characters. Team teaching develop the strong will and responsibility of the participating among the people and teacher. There is also flexibility in that team teaching because the school buildings, school staff and other resources of the school can be used very flexibly. Team teaching helps in getting rid of the traditional timetable. In merits like evaluation, it can be best utilized in the step of evaluation. All the teachers get opportunity of evaluating the task of every teacher. Essential suggestions can be provided so that the necessary modifications can be applied in the traditional teaching system. No teacher bother for the task of the other teacher. By team teaching, all the teachers can be assembled and they can be told about their teaching. Now we have some limitations of team teaching. Costal method means costly. This is costlier than traditional teaching because per head its cost is more than the traditional teaching. Lack of accommodation means in comparison of the traditional teaching, more rooms and furnitures are required. Due to the scarcity of the space and building, the effectiveness of the team teaching become doubtful. Lack of cooperation in its basis on the cooperation method but sometimes teachers hesitate to cooperate other teachers, so cooperation from all the teachers cannot be expected. Next limitation observed as no delegation of power and responsibility. It need the division of power and responsibility which are lacking in the present school management because no manager will like to delegate his power. Next, lack of research work. Being a new concept, it lacks research work. It is being used on the basis of trial and error method only. Conflict in the role of teachers means different teachers have different roles which increase the load of team teaching member teachers. One teacher considers the other's role as a hurt. In such conditions, the teachers face rough time to maintain the balance and coordination. Diversification in the wise of teachers. When different teachers work together, it becomes difficult to eliminate diversification in their views. Unification in their ideas become very difficult when some teachers want to make the curriculum more comprehensive while others want to delimit it. It becomes very difficult to deal with such situation. Conflict between changes and traditionalism means there is always possibility of conflict between new methods and the traditionalism. The emerging new method have created unrest and panic among traditional teachers. Such teachers try to resist these changes. Next, lack of flexibility means in such flexibility is not possible, then the success and effectiveness of the team teaching will be almost zero. So students, I think you have learned much more from this session, from this lecture. Thank you.